For my yourself, oh boy. No look like for here.
White people in Nigeria will never respect you no matter how smart you are, no matter how wise you are. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Somebody Naija. If this is your first time of joining this channel, or if this is your first time of seeing me, thank you very much for joining. And if you are a regular viewer, thank you so much for sticking around. Nigeria sometimes is the cause of their own problem. You know, sometimes when you see people disrespect some people in Nigeria, sometimes it's not coming from that particular person disrespecting someone else, especially the rich one. When you see the rich one disrespect the poor one, most times it's not actually coming. The problem is not from the rich ones sometimes. Now let me explain why. The poor ones always will only respect you, or most Nigerians generally will only respect you if you are rich. Your words becomes good. Your words become, something important. If you are rich, if you have money, if you have influence, if they have something to benefit from you. So this is why people do anything to get to that upper ladder of riches, of wealth, of influence, politically as well. Because when they were nothing, despite their smartness, their qualification, then nobody respect them. But when the money is there now already, you see everybody lying down, psychophancy. Whenever they make jokes, you see people laugh, even when the jokes are dry, even when the joke itself doesn't even deserve to be laughed at. People will smile, people will laugh. Let me give you one instance. Let's say they have a family meeting or a community meeting. Let's start from a family meeting. You might be one of the most well-spoken in that family, the one that probably doesn't have much money but run around on Okada to go and get something. On Okada actually means bike, to go and get something. Try to keep the family compound clean, sweep the family compound. Of course, you don't have much, so you are also contributing. Trust me, they will not value that thing you do. Nobody even expects you to speak in that family meeting. Even when you speak, your word doesn't hold water, or not really what. Let's say it's not important to them. They only bow down. They only worship the one that provides, even though that one that provides is dubious, even that one that provides doesn't have integrity, even that one that provides is disrespectful. They don't. So this is why people don't care. Because if you look at my video down, you also see what we spoke about before when we're talking about the political class. The one that doesn't have anything in that family meeting will not be respected. So at the end of the day, we now strive or do anything to get that money. And when he gets that money, he will not have regard for human life, he will not have regard for the family, he will not respect anyone. And that is when they will not start respecting him. They will not start, and this is crazy. This is why sometimes a lot of crime is increasing in the country. You see, the reason why Nigerians is going down, you people respect the rich ones a lot. I can understand the reason why it is like that, because the rich ones also try to keep the poor one very poor, so that you continue to respect them. But it's because you are respecting them. No matter how dangerous you are as a politician, or as a leader, or as a person, as long you bring your big car to the village, they all jump and clap for you. It encourages you to do more. But when you are a bad person, you bring your big car, nobody's talking, they're even spitting at you or throwing you stone, you try to have a reflection. If you are a good person with a good heart, have a relation. Why are these people doing this? So these are the issues we are trying to talk about. This is why we try to change our society, because the way our society is going in the next 20 years, we may not have a country if we continue to behave like this. The change will start from us, within us. If you are okay. I have this friend that had an experience. He visited Nigeria from Australia. Of course, when he was in Nigeria, he had a lot of things, he has cars and all that. He's just visiting Nigeria now for over 4 years. He have not visited. You understand? Okay, of course, his cars and everything. You can't carry your car on your head. You can't carry your houses on your head. So he was just like simply dressed, nothing special. Came into the country, lodged into the hotel. They were not respecting him. They were just like, you know how Nigerians behave. There was no sarcophagy, there was no extras. But immediately he has fixed his car, serviced it. After 4 years, the car will not be that good. He serviced it, and immediately brought it in. You have to see the respect. Sir. You know, the reception, from the reception to the cleaner, to the restaurants, to the barman, sir. It shouldn't be like that. He has traveled, so now he knows our people. He knows his people. So he knows the reason why they are doing like this, sir, because now they see they can benefit something from before. This is like, who is this man? You know, so these are the issues. We shouldn't behave like that. Abroad, nobody cares about you. If you are lodging, you are lodging. Except maybe you are a celebrity or something, but you must be exceptional. But in Nigeria, you don't need to be a celebrity. Even the celebrities are not. If you are a celebrity, you don't even have money. You are not even respected that much compared to someone. If you're a celebrity, you are coming in with a bicycle, and you are a normal citizen that is rich coming in with a Rolls Royce. The reception you will get is more than a celebrity. Even though that celebrity was fighting for human rights, that celebrity is a novelist or a poet. Even though that celebrity is someone that fights for oppression or is a humanitarian, they don't care. But in the Western world, everybody is respected, at least averagely or equally. If you come to the bank and you are about to, deposit money, whether you are depositing, let's say $100, and somebody's coming to deposit $2,000 or $5,000, is the same. You stay in the queue, you take your number, you stay in the queue. When it gets to your turn, you go. Yes, nobody will be respected except you are impacting the society in one way or the other. People are impacting people. If you are just like I spoke about the last time, if you are just a village man that takes care of your environment, takes care of some people in the village, you are also impacting. If you are in your family, you are taking care of your family, sweeping the family compound and all that, you are also impacting. So let's even respect people. Generally, let's respect people. We are not going to even talk about the disabled and all. That's another video entirely. Let's respect people. Because when we respect people, they will feel like humans. What do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know if you have experienced this. Let me know your experience about this as well, whether in Nigeria or whether outside Nigeria. If you have lived in the Western world too, or if you are living in the Western world, let me know what you think about it. This is a serious issue. We must change our cultural value. I don't know if that is our cultural value, because over the years this has become a norm where people only respect money, only worship money, and if we continue to do that, there will never be integrity among us, there will never be respect among us, and there will never be decency among us. That is why today, even in the political world of Nigeria, it's only when you have money, when I mean money, and you are ready to give it, spray it, give it as bribe. That's only when you can rule, They would say that one is stingy. He cannot rule us. He cannot be the head of this department. Cannot be, because you are not giving money. But does it really have to be that? We don't have to do that. So they worship it. So that one that give them, after giving them, but end up taking billions in the next 5 years, 4 years, 2 years of his tenure, that one is the one they prefer. But the one that wants to work, be truthful, integrity, wants to build the schools, want to build the community, they don't want that one. Give us first. Money. It's all about money, money, money. I understand that poverty is everywhere, but other countries have poverties too. You understand? So let's try. Let me not try to leave our topic. Let's try to, respect everybody equally, because if we are saying that is our tradition, I know African tradition and Nigerian tradition is full of respect, and so I don't know when that whole money and respect starts coming into our tradition and our culture. Yes, we know that in my other videos, you can see when we spoke about, we Nigerians are loud, and these we are, very, very determined people. Yes, but also, when you take it to the extreme, it can become bad. Anything that is either below or too much is actually bad. We should not be lukewarm. We can do it in a better way. You understand? Okay, another scenario is in a village meeting. Someone can actually be a robber or a kidnapper or something dubious. So as long as you bring the money back to the village, that is the person that they are respecting. That man in the village, that when he's driving his bike or his little car along the street and a tree fell, and he brings out his cutlass from the back of his car, cut it and clear the road, try to keep the community at peace. Sometimes they organize vigilante to help secure the community. Those ones are not respected. But you see that one that is bringing on a bullion van into the community. You see that one that is, bringing in a Rolls Royce into the community. That is the one the king will listen to. That's the one the community will listen to. Whatever he says is right. It's an authority. This has to stop, because we are talking about the government. Yes, we know that the government are also doing well, but also remember that who are this government? Those are people that have lived in the community that ended up being elected or selected for a particular post. So our government reflects our character, reflects our belief. I spoke in one of my videos. If you yourself are put in that position, you will do worse, because most of the cultural value we don't have anymore. And even though that is our cultural value, it means it's also bad, because when you go there, that is the same thing you will do, because it's part of our cultural value. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the issues we want to deal with. If we don't deal with these issues, sometimes we may not be able to move forward. Money. There are other issues too. There are thousands issues too that will make you look, or that makes people look less than other people in Nigeria. But this is not how we can build a nation. Today we are talking about money and respect. I saw on a video where a man was advising this guy. This guy is a very it's like a freedom fighter. Is a very, yes, to an extent, he has some integrity. He doesn't even like sponsoring, advertising people's product. He just wants to showcase people's product. The ones that are bad, he will showcase it that they are bad. He will talk about it. The ones that are good, to say, yeah, this is good. Never he has collected money, as far as I know. He do this, fight against the oppressed in his own little way. Speak the truth to power, speak the truth to public. Guess what? They don't like him. Yes, some of us in Nigeria don't like, or some of the Nigerians don't like the truth. That is one issue to be dealt with. But secondly, it's because he doesn't have money. If that guy was in his Rolls Royce, when he was saying all those things, advising, speaking the truth, trust me, even though he was lying, they will believe him. Life shouldn't be done like that. We should continue to be of, we should be like people, we should be people with integrity. I mean, you understand? I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this in the past, or currently you are going through something like that now. Comment. Let's have a discussion after this conversation. Let's talk about it more. I will surely reply you. Tell me about your experience, whatever, how you feel about it, or where I'm getting it wrong too. Like, oh, this is not the reason, or this is not all the reason. These are the reasons, and from there we can talk more topics, about this issue, because this issue is going to have many parts. So you understand.